Hundreds of deaths, thousands of overdoses, millions of pills. The numbers surrounding the state's opioid epidemic can be mind-numbing. But one company thinks it's found a way to take those numbers and more and use them in the fight against the epidemic. Dani Coble has a story from our Washington bureau.
It's 2018 and we're still talking about the opioid epidemic, but some companies want to use a different approach to combat the issue. That approach leans on technology. At a Capitol Hill demonstration today, S.A.P Software Solutions demonstrated how data gathered from multiple government reports can be presented in one easily accessible dashboard that shows just how big the opioid epidemic is.
And so this is a technology base, a data-driven technology base to help understand and find the root causes of some of these challenges that we have in the opioid domain.
That may sound simple until you consider all the data policymakers have to decipher. Everything from crime to preventive efforts, from the type of drugs being used to overprescribing, not to mention addiction and overdose numbers. The dashboard can put all of that into one place. The technology known as a purpose-driven framework launched about a month ago. While it is still targeted at the opioid epidemic, the company says it can be applied to any set of problems from homelessness to social services.
Framework can be applied to any problem, and it's about bringing the right technology platform to harness information in a new, powerful way.
Developers said it would be up to each state to determine how or if to use the software.
So Governor Ducey has a very strong position on this. We have talked with the governor at a very high level. We have not instituted anything with Arizona specifically, S.A.P. that is, but I know the governor and his staff are actively working this issue.
Governor Ducey in January laid out a multi-point plan to address opioids, an epidemic that has led more than 1,300 deaths and more than 8,200 suspected overdoses since last June, according to the state health department. While the numbers are available to the public, this type of graph form is not, making it very difficult to go where you want to see the information. These graphs will make it simpler, which is why the company wants Congress to start investing in this type of technology. Reporting from Capitol Hill in Washington, Dani Coble, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is dedicated to covering the opioid crisis in Arizona and nationwide. You can watch our documentary, Hooked RX, From Prescription to Addiction, and find resources for getting help online at hookedrx.org.